Hey Capricorn, Mariah here. I am going to go ahead and get into your mid-monthly January readings, your general readings. Let's see what you need to know for mid-month Capricorn. What does my Capricorns need to know for, thank you, purity. Ooh. Okay. What else does our Capricorns need to know for mid-month? Oh my, why am I hearing Eye of the Tiger? Oh my God, no. No. Somebody likes Tiger King. Okay, let me tell you where this is going. Bear with me. Let me tell you where this is going. Somebody likes Tiger King. But there's a reference here. No wonder why it's taking me super far left, but it's weird, but it makes sense. So Joe Exotic, if you're familiar with the Tiger King. There's something about his personality that Spirit is asking you to embrace right now. Again, bear with me. Openness. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind while I tell you what this is. If you're familiar with Joe Exotic and his personality type, if you ever saw the Tiger King, how wild and rambunctious and things of that nature that he was. Not necessarily, his views or political points. I'm not going that route, but I'm more so saying how he just does not give a flying F about you, them, whatever people may think of him. He lives in his truth unapologetically. Like him, not indifferent, doesn't matter. Just the energy. That's the literal energy of what I just felt. There's a need for you, Capricorn, mid-month to embody the energy of I don't give a flying F. It's about embracing your true, authentic self. It's about embracing what it is that you want, what it is that you like, despite what other people may feel, despite what other people may think, despite what society may want you to fit into, or this mold that your family wants you to fit into, or a relationship partner. It's really about being unapologetically you. It's a very Uranus. Uranus is the energy that I'm getting here, where it's very eccentric and eclectic and just, I'm me, you take it or leave it. And that's what that purity is here, because by you being more in your authentic self, Capricorn, especially coming into mid-January, the more you're in your authentic self, the more the people that are around you who does not value you or appreciate who you truthfully are, you living in your truth, embracing your true nature, your true oneness, those people are going to be cleansed out of your life, or you're going to be cleansing them out of your life, because you only want to be with people and around people that are real. You only want to deal with people in situations that give back to you and they appreciate your originality and who you are. And I think you guys don't get a lot of credit for how unique and different that you are. I think you guys get pegged into a spot of just being boring and mundane, and you just kind of follow the rat race of life and work, and it's all about finances. But there's a really eclectic, really unique, really spunky side to you that a lot of people don't get to see and a lot of people don't know. And Spirit is saying mid-month, I get it. You protect that side of you, right? You like to keep it, close to the people who are really close to you, and you like to keep that for your own private time. But Spirit's saying mid-January, it's time to bust out of that shell. We got adventures here as well. So this may be doing something that is a little bit unlike you, or trying something that's new. Spirit is asking you to really explore all the areas of your personality and allow yourself to shine in the month of January. This isn't, and also too, it's still your birthday season on top of that, right? So it's not the time to be held back. It's not the time to be, passive when it comes to being in your true nature. Spirit is saying, be you and live in your authentic truth. Also, too, Capricorn, you may have dealt with wolves in sheep's clothing. You may have dealt or had people in your life that seem like they had good intentions for you, or they may have seemed like they were solid people. And either they've been exposed for their true identity, or they will be exposed. And they become exposed by you being in your authentic self, not allowing people easy entry or easy access into your life, saying how it is you feel, saying what it is you mean, being very intentional with people, living intentionally, for yourself, and being very authentic. And we got, like I said, voice. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. So, Capricorn, outside of the work environment or whatever, it could have to do with work, but we're going to say outside of that environment. How are you being seen? How are you being heard? Do you feel like you're being heard? Is anybody listening? Well, I'll tell you, I'm listening. I hear you. I see you. But on a larger scale in your everyday life, how are you showing up? How are you presenting? And how are you walking in your day-to-day life in your authentic truth? Do you feel like you're being authentic to yourself? Not saying when it's just you or when it's just people you're very, very comfortable with. But I mean, even if you went out, out in public or went here, went there, or, you're engaging in the world, are you showing up as your true, unapologetic, I don't give a F what you think, I don't care how you feel about me, self? Not over analyzing certain things that you may say or things that you should and shouldn't do and how you should behave and how you shouldn't behave. Spirit is saying it's time for you to be radically, unapologetically you. That's what this is all about. So let's keep going here. Tell me more for my Capricorn spirit. Mid-January. Forgive yourself. Oops. And like attracts like. Okay. So Capricorn, if you've dealt with people that made you feel like you weren't who you truthfully are isn't good enough, if people made you feel that you were different or you were weird or you were an outcast, or if people made you feel like you didn't fit in, or if you feel like you don't fit in because you are different, right? Even if you show it or you don't, there's a need here for you to forgive yourself. And especially if you had people in your life that were sheep's and wolf's clothing and that you didn't know, well, you can only know what you know, right? And I know sometimes our intuition can tell us, hey, there's some red flags with this person, but we tend as humans to give benefit of the doubt. And if that was you, if you gave benefit of the doubt to a person, or you try to give somebody a chance that, again, was a sheep in wolf's clothing, or excuse me, wolf in sheep's clothing, somebody that really didn't have the best intentions, it's forgiving yourself for allowing that person into your life, understanding why, being kind and compassionate to yourself about it, and then being able to say, you know what, I wash my hands of this. You're gone. You're out of my life. Whether you had to do this or you're going to have to do this, it's saying goodbye, because the more you're in your authentic self, we have like attracts like. You're bringing in people that are meant for you. You're bringing in people, your soul tribe, people that connect with you and who you truthfully are, not people you got to fit in with, or people that shape shifts and make themselves seem a certain way to fit into your life just to get what they want from you. It's now because you're radiating your authentic truth. You're just being unapologetic. You're now attracting people that says, you know what, I like Capricorn's, sarcasm, or Capricorn's spunkiness, or Capricorn's brilliance, or, certain things that make you you. I really enjoy that about Capricorn. And it attracts people of similar minds, similar interests, people even in love, right? People that really relate and resonate to you on the soul level. Those are the kind of people you're going to be attracting, because you're releasing the people that weren't meant to be in your life, or that didn't really serve a solid purpose but to take. So let's keep going here, Capricorn. Anything else you can tell me for Capricorn mid-month? Last shuffle. Thank you. Do the work. So beautiful. So again, it's almost like repetition at this point. It's like repetition at this point. But with that do the work card, I mean, it is exactly what it is. What work are you doing to be in your truth or to live in your truth? And the people that you have to release from your life or have released from your life, how have you changed and reshaped your life after getting rid of these people? It's really embodying your truthful nature, Capricorn. And you got this. But life will feel so much more free. So much more free for you. Yes, I love this. To be in your true nature. We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse. We also got the Sun in the reverse and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck is you, King of Pentacles. Whether you're a male or a woman. Does not matter. Oh, hold on. What's this? We got the little Knight of Cups underneath that. So, for some of you, by living in your authentic truth, by being a little bit unorthodox, by being a little bit radical and, doing things your own way, somebody finds that very attractive when it comes to you, and that allows a new love situation to come in. But in general, because it's not a love reading, it just feels like this feeling of feeling like an outcast or feeling different or not feeling like you belong, or, listening to other people's judgments and you're not feeling like it resonates on the soul, but you're just trying to do, what society wants of you or family wants of you or what your job wants of you or what a partner wants of you. You're like, you know what? I'm no longer going to put myself in this position of feeling like this is not for me. I'm no longer going to put myself in positions where I feel outcasted or I feel typecasted to just play a certain role in other people's lives that don't really serve me or benefit me. You're not dealing with that. Hierophant in the reverse, you're shaking shit up. Excuse my language. Sorry. You are, but you truthfully are shaking things up. You are no longer participating by other people's standards, beliefs. You're not going with the crowd. You're not going with the mold. You are stepping into, or at least Spirit is encouraging you, to step into your own lane, to step into your own pathway. Really carve out who you are, your identity, what makes you you, what it is that gives your heart joy and allows you to sing in a very beautiful, peaceful way where not only your physical and reality feels in alignment, but the soul is now in alignment with it too. You're doing things out of the ordinary, and that's what Spirit's asking you to do, right? Whether it's be a little bit more spunky, maybe take that trip, maybe get that new job or switch careers, or maybe leave that relationship, right? If it hasn't been making you happy, right? Leave that. Something about being no longer following the beating path is what's being asked of you in mid-January. Sun in the reverse and the Emperor. I will tell you with this, it may be a little bit uncomfortable for you, which I had to kind of talk to Leo about comfortability in their reading. It may be a little bit uncomfortable for you with the Sun in the reverse, but we got the Emperor right next to it. I think you are fed up of, trying to do what's right for everybody else, trying to, go towards the mold of how people want you to be or what society expects you to be. I think you are getting very tired of, the roundabouts that you go through with people and still not feeling like you're accepted, or still not feeling like you're appreciated, or still not feeling like you're deserving, or still feeling like, when can I catch a break, and not living in your true authentic self. This time around, it really does feel like you're stepping into the, at the end of the day, I only have control over my life. I can only do what's best for me. I was born alone, I'll die alone, and in between the meantime, I need to make sure that I'm living for me. I can no longer live for other people. I can't no longer live for other people's expectations. I can no longer live for other people's desires and what they want out of me. I can no longer, try to appease people that, again, they don't appreciate what I do offer and what I do bring. So Capricorn, mid-January is going to be a really nice month for you overall, but it really is requiring you to be authentically you in the best way that you can be. It's really requiring you to live in your authentic truth. And have you been doing that? And really assessing if you have or not. And if you have not, yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but you are going to have to do the work to step more into your true authentic self and nature. All right? So Capricorn, it's been an absolute pleasure to read for you mid-month. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And you guys stay safe. Bye.